Hi everyone, Happy New Year. Today I'm going to show you a very fancy, holiday a dish. So it's called a deep fried eggplant pockets. Let's get started. So what we need for this one, one eggplant and 3 green onions, 2 eggs and 1 pound of pork, a piece of ginger. And let me just show you a step by step. So the first step is let me just make the fillings for the pockets first. I have a bowl and I have 1 pound of pork here. So I'm going to put the pork in this bowl and then ready to use. And then next I'm going to chop the green onions and also the ginger quickly. Okay. So this dish may take a little bit longer time. Okay, so have this ready, and then I'm going to put it in the pork, and then have this ginger. And then put it in here, and then you are going to get 1 tablespoon of soy sauce in this filling, okay? And then you are going to get 1 teaspoon of pink salt, okay? And then before mix them all together, I'm going to just show you how to cut the eggplant. Okay, remove this part, and then use the this peeler to peel it this way. Okay, 1 stripes. Oh, this is very slippery, the skin of the, okay. Two. Three. Okay. 4. Okay. What's the purpose of doing it? And because I'm going to, how do I say, dip it in a flour, corn starch, liquid. I add the liquid. I try to make those liquid stay because the skin is very slippery. They will all how do I say, not easy to just stay on the eggplant, make it easy hard. So now I'm going to show you how to cut it. Okay, so this eggplant, cut the first one. Do not cut through. Okay, oh, be careful. This is not a super successful example. Let me do another one. Okay. Oh. Okay. Let me do these two first. This together. Okay. Let me do it again. Okay, do not cut through. I cut it like this, and then the next one you are going to cut through. Okay. Okay. Don't cut not too thick because we are going to deep fry. Too thick will not be easier to be cooked well. I have 10 now, okay. Lemon. Oh, okay, these two together. Okay, go match this one. Okay, this is the last one. Okay. Okay, so I have those here. And then I'm going to do next is I'm going to mix like another item I need. So then I can go back to the, now I need to like make the, how do I say, the liquid, you know, to kind of dip, I mean like in it and then like and then deep fry. Okay, so I have this kitchenware. I have this like I mean 1/3 cup of the flour, but I'm just going to give half. Okay, and then I'm going to grab another plate quickly, and then this is a dry plate. I'm going to add the other half on this plate, and then for the cornstarch, I'm going to give like a 1/3 like a cup of the cornstarch, and then okay, and then I'm going to crack 2 eggs in there. Okay, and then I'm going to add another like a teaspoon of the pink salt. Okay, and then I'm going to add in like the water in it. Okay, so let me grab it quickly. Okay, and then I'm going to add like a, let me take a look. So normally will be 2, I start with 2, like 1/3 cup of the water. Okay. Okay, let me try it because I don't want it like a super, how do I say, super like not super thin. Okay. Let's just take a look first. So now I can see, let me add like another half. Just, okay, and then I'm gonna mix them now. So we are going to use this one. Okay, so at the same time, I'm going to go ahead use my hand. That's all the pork with the green onion and the salt and also the ginger. I like to use my hand to cook, so I like to touch the ingredients. Okay. And for this step, I just want to share a reminder here. I mean, you don't need to add oil in it. Why? Because we want to just taste the meat like a flavor, and also it's going to go through like a deep fry. So you don't want to make it so greasy from outside inside. We want to make like outside maybe it's very rich, a little bit slightly greasy, but inside it's very just fresh and also clean, less oil, less like a greasy, just to balance it out. Okay, so have this ready, and also okay, let me start with this one. So I'm going to grab like a spoon. So you see that it's open. So I'm going to add the pork in it. You see that? Don't make it like a super full, but you want to make it to be still look like a circle. And then you can add like the fillings in it. Okay. See that? Okay. Can move to the next one. See? Okay, I will make the rest of those on my own and then I will circle back. Hi everyone, I have all those ready to move to the next step. So let me get started. So I have this, for example, this one ready. Next step is I'm going to, roll it like in the plate of dry flour. It's basically just, all-purpose flour and both sides as well. And then I'm going to drop it in the egg and also flour liquid with the corn starch in it as well. I'm going to drop it in here, okay? And then I'm waiting for the oil temperature to reach like the temperature I want. So I'm going to make more. Okay, and then both sides. Okay, put it on the side and move to the next one. Just have those ready. I'm still, yeah. So it's going to be like a quicker. Okay. And then I will move to the next one. Okay. See? It is pretty quick, right? Okay. Okay. I'm going to make one more. At the same time, I'm watching like my the oil in the pan just to make sure, hey, it's going to be ready soon. Okay, so then I'm going to wait a little bit because after I move to the next step, I can make the rest. Okay. I think right now, like the temperature of the oil, it's hot now. So people put like their chopsticks in there and to test. And there's another way is you can basically add half of the green onions, and if you drop it in there, you see it is like basically, you know, deep fried quickly. Then that means it's ready. For me, because I have cooked deep fried food, you know, many times, so I can basically tell. So now I'm going to take like this one. You see I have it ready, and then I'm going to drop it in my hot oil. Okay, and then I'm going to move to the next one, and then repeat like the step. Okay, this is the big one. Okay. And also, I'm going to like deep fry 2 times. Just the purpose is to give like a crunchy, like outside. Okay. I'm going to drop it in like the other one. Okay. Drop in another one. Okay, before I drop this one, I just want to show you. That's basically how does it look like in my pan now. And then I will show you like the final product soon. Hi everyone, so I dropped those eggplant pockets in the oil for the second time. So, and one side has been like going on for like about 30 seconds. So I'm going to turn like to the other side. And let's give another 30 seconds as well. So the purpose is to make it like a crunchy. Okay. And then now I'm going to turn off the gas. Like before I take those out, just from safety perspective. So okay. Okay, I'm taking those out now. Ta-da! It smells very good. Yeah, and it's very crunchy. It's ready to, to eat. You can eat like no need any sauce. Or if you like, you can use a honey or like a soy sauce, and also some like sesame oil, or a little bit sesame to make a sauce. So depends on you. And I hope you, if you have opportunity to travel to China and try this dish as well, like and subscribe. Thank you so much.